Okay, awesome. Um, so I'm just gonna do a really short introduction first, kind of to let everyone know what's going on for anyone who's gonna be watching the video. So my name is Johan. I'm from Insite. We are a student media organization in Malta, and what we do is basically news articles and reporting and all that, but we want to kind of expand into different forms of the media, and that includes YouTube. And today, finally, I have a very special guest, Chad Lewis, who is an American YouTuber. He has over 260,000 subscribers at the moment on his channel LewToons. And yeah, I'm just finally very excited that we get to do this. Hi, Chad.
How's it going? Good to be
Awesome.
here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for finally getting to do this. We've been talking about it since I think October or November. I've been pestering you with emails, one after the other. So actually, I wanted to kind of ask you, how's your day been so far? How are you at the moment?
Doing pretty good. Got a little bit of work done in the morning and just been hanging out. It's good. Good a lazy Sunday.
Yeah. So actually, I want to kind of start with something pretty introductory in the sense that not everyone might know who you are, or maybe people haven't watched your videos yet. What can you tell us kind of about how you started on YouTube, why you wanted to kind of upload videos, and what your channel is about in general?
Yeah. So my channel is all about animation, and it mostly focuses on Western American cartoon shows, animated shows, movies, stuff like that. So I started out doing, because I do some animation of my own, just self-taught, um, sort of flash cartoons, I guess you could say. And so I started out my channel putting up some of my own animations, and then I sort of branched out because I've got sort of a production background, and I started making kind of review style videos that I was inspired to make through a couple of other YouTubers that I liked, and yeah, just stuck to it. I've been doing it for like 3 years now, so it's been fun.
And you mentioned YouTubers who kind of influenced you to start off. Who might they be? Are they maybe people we still kind of know about at the moment? And maybe any other YouTube channels that you watch at the moment? What do you like to watch on YouTube?
Probably way too much, but there's a guy named Giguk who does like anime reviews, and he doesn't do a lot of countdowns, but he made one countdown. It's like the top 20 epically cool anime characters, and that countdown sort of inspired me to start doing countdowns. So that'd be like the one main guy in video who inspired me, but I also really liked JonTron, Peanut Butter Gamer, who do like video game style videos. So those are some of the bigger influences, and but I watch a lot of random just YouTube nonsense. So
Same here, basically, yeah.
we all do.
Everyone kind of gets into the weird side of YouTube every once in a while.
Yep.
Um, yeah, actually, I also wanted to ask you about the fact that YouTube, I think, is not your full-time job, right?
Nope. I have a full time 8 to 5 job during the week. So
So
YouTube is
how do
one.
you kind of manage to balance out YouTube and the job you do full-time and personal life and all that?
Yeah. The reality with that is, if you do have full time, you're a full time student or a full time job or something, you do have to sacrifice some of your free time or maybe some of your time spent with friends or your time just watching movies and stuff to work on it and be consistent about it. So I try to just squeeze in YouTube stuff when I can. Days like today are good YouTube work days. Um, but yeah, you have to. just find time for it when you can. And sometimes it'll come at the cost of sleep.
But kind of, is it in your plans to maybe do YouTube full time, or is it something that you just like to have kind of on the side to do to relax and to unwind?
It'd be great to do YouTube full time. Um, YouTube, it can be a pretty insecure place in terms of you know how you know how much money you would make based on like videos and stuff. And the way that I make videos, it's these very long videos that take me a really long time to make, and that's not necessarily the ideal format of someone who would be able to make more money on YouTube, I guess you could say. Like, there's people that just do vlog videos where they turn on their camera, they talk for 15 minutes, and then they turn it off, and then they just upload it. All told, they've done in about 1 hour what would take me about 2 weeks and get the same amount of views, and it's all the same as YouTube sees it. So definitely there's some channels that are better suited to be launched full time when they're smaller, I guess. I mean, not that my channel's small, but it's
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's kind of the typical vloggers who do challenge videos and collaborations. That's maybe it's the focus is more kind of on the YouTuber, on the person, rather than the content they're actually putting out. Like in your case, it's more about what you like. If it's a countdown, it's about that particular countdown. Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, and not just for the record, nothing against those guys who do vlog stuff. Everyone's got to just do what they want. That's the whole deal.
hmm and you mentioned that you take quite a long time to do your videos. I've even seen some of your ask videos where people ask you questions, and this came up a lot. But I kind of wanted to ask you, what's the process from starting thinking about the video you're gonna upload next, planning it, and then ultimately uploading it?
Well, at any given time, I usually have one or two or maybe three videos kind of rolling, and some are easier to produce than others. But when it comes to the two kind of videos that I guess I've seen the most success with, or just kind of my more staple videos, would be the countdown videos and the Gravity Falls videos, and they have sort of a similar process. The Gravity Falls ones being a little bit easier to produce, but you start out with I've got a giant list of topics and ideas that I want to do, and just deciding which one goes into production is based on nothing really, just what seems appealing to do next. And then I'll start with writing a script, which I'll just write it out in a Word document and rewatch a lot of episodes of whatever it is that I'm talking about, just to that's one thing about making internet videos, is if your information is inaccurate, you'll never hear the end of it. So yeah, there's a lot of research involved. Just beyond Wikipedia, I try to find like as many sources as I can for things, just to make sure that it's a comprehensive information that I'm spitting out. And yeah, so once I write the script and I feel it's pretty locked in, I will record it. I've got I recently got a pretty nice microphone and like a preamp, which is pretty cool. And I just use GarageBand to record the vocal stuff. And then it'll be the process of gathering actual footage that appears in the videos, and that's a process in itself. Digging around on the internet trying to find, where can you even find this stuff, because you can't upload full TV shows to the internet very easily. I mean, I'm not saying that people don't, but
They do.
so yeah,
They do.
you got to find the footage
Yeah.
somewhere, and that's the whole thing. So that usually takes a long time. And then once you got the voiceover and the script, and if there's on-camera stuff, you got to film that too. And I work with an actress who helps me out with some voiceover stuff. So So that's another aspect to it. And then you're ready to start editing.
Wow. Yeah, so now we get kind of why you said that it takes you a pretty long time to do your video, just because it has a lot of different elements. I actually also really love the actress's voice that kind of features in most of your videos. I think it's definitely something really kind of different. I actually started seeing your videos, I think, about a year ago. It was pretty random. I was just looking through YouTube, and I think it was one of your countdowns,
Mm.
and just came up as a recommended video, and I started watching one after the other, and I kind of realized that even though you have a certain style with your videos, you're actually pretty open to kind of change it up a bit and do different stuff, because kind of sometimes YouTubers have almost kind of a schedule that they have to post this type of video on this day, which does work out. But how is it with you? Do you kind of think that a schedule would be difficult for you to kind of abide by, or do you like to just go with the flow and upload whatever you feel like uploading?
I'd love to do a schedule, but the reality is I would end up being very unhappy because I know for a fact, I mean, even times like on Twitter, I'll say like, okay, the video is going to be out, and which no one should ever do, especially not me. Like the video is going to be out on Friday, and then as the week is moving forward, I'm just feeling like it's going to take way more work to do something than I expected, and and then I'm like, oh crap, I don't think I can finish this on Friday. And then you got to make the choice of, do I just, you know, do it as fast as I can and make sure that it's out on Friday, or do I just say, no, the video's got to be as good as it's got to be, and whenever it's got to come out, that's when it's got to come out. So I feel like I would probably have to compromise too much if I made a schedule. For example, in one of the anime countdowns I did, I added in, for some reason, I don't know why, I added in this whole bit of like doing like a transmutation alchemy thing, and then I had to go and like shoot in 1 degree weather outside. It was like huge. I don't know why I did that, but and then my camera started like locking up. It's a whole mess, and it cost me a lot of time. But so I ended up being late on that video when I said I was going to put it out. So while I would like to have a schedule, I don't think it's a reality for me for now.
I think you might end up uploading videos that you're not really happy about, and you just upload them um, because you promised that you're gonna upload a video.
Exactly.
You talked about the fact that you do some animation of your own. Um, how did it start for you? Did you start watching animated shows and movies and then realize that drawing and cartooning is something you like to do, or was it kind of, I don't know, the other way around?
Um, I mean, I've been like drawing obsessively ever since I could. Just little, when I was a kid, I would always draw like just monsters and stuff like that. I was really into this thing called monster books, where I would like take like a piece of printer paper, like, and then you would like fold it over, and then you'd make like a little booklet, and then staple the sides, and then I would like draw all these monsters, and I don't know what that was, but yeah. So I
You're
was,
basically.
but so yeah, I've always been drawing, and I was basically raised watching cartoons, stuff from before I was born, stuff from the 80s, and so I've always wanted to be some kind of an artist, or wanted to be an animator, but when life comes converging forward, sometimes well, I'm not an actual animator, but I do know how to animate, just through teaching myself. I bought a bunch of books. I think I was like about sixth, seventh, eighth grade. I bought a bunch of books about Macromedia Flash. It was Macromedia back then, and I just spent all my time and figured out how to use it. And Flash is still going, and it's still pretty cool. And a lot of independent animators still use Flash to animate. And it's been a long time since I've animated anything, actually, but because I was working on this whole series, and I got like totally burnt out. Um, Plus,
The
I'm just not.
drawing myself video, the drawing myself video series, I think it was, right?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
But those are, much different because they're just static drawings. They're not like animation in itself is so tedious and so difficult that I just burnt myself out on it. I was trying to do like a 12-minute action cartoon series, and I got through like 1.5 episodes, and it was just like fried. That was like the year before I started my YouTube channel. Um, and then I just switched over and started doing like little comedic shorts, and yeah, hopefully I'll get to animate something again soon, but it's such a time commitment and it's so
Mhm.
tedious.
And if you find the time, it would be awesome because I remember I think I watched all of them pretty much, the drawing myself video, because I like cartooning as well and drawing, and yeah, I mean, seeing someone like you doing it and kind of thinking outside the box and drawing yourself in different styles, it was really interesting to me. It wasn't something that I'd kind of seen before, even on YouTube or anything like that. So yeah, I think if you manage to find the time, go for it, I guess. There are
Yeah.
some people who want to watch them for sure.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you like that. I'm hoping to do another drawing video pretty soon. So, yeah.
Any kind of particular videos you want to do that you've never done before on your channel?
Yeah, there's a lot of videos. Uh, I want to do a big, and I know a lot of people don't care about it, but it's a video that I've wanted to make for a long time, and I know it's going to take me a long time and not get. That's the thing. Sometimes you could put so much effort into a video, and then people don't like it as much as a video that you put like almost no effort into. And that's just fine. But the video that I've been wanting to make for a long time is like this big giant GI Joe retrospective, basically going through all of the uh, animated series that it's had over the years. So sometime I'll get to doing that, but uh, it's not in the pipes right now.
Hmm. Okay. Um, yeah, I wanted to also ask you maybe something which isn't particularly about your channel, but recently we're seeing a lot of YouTubers getting into TV. We've seen the Fine Brothers, they have
Oh yeah.
a show on Nickelodeon, and now there's
Oh,
Grace
hold on.
Kelly.
My phone's going off. I'll be right back.